What's up all you rockin' Marvel Legend loving dudes and dudettes, Toy Shiz here, and I got a really quick vid for you today. We are totally going to be talking all the brand new reveals, the packaged images of the Hasbro Marvel Legends upcoming 80th anniversary. They look fantastic. We got our first glimpses of these figures at New York Toy Fair 2019. Got to see them first and foremost right in front of me. Put a couple in my bag. No, couldn't do that. Security is very tight there. But these were amazing to see. And it's some of the figures that have been redone over the years. It's things that they needed an update. We need this perfection version of these characters. And I think they're definitely going to deliver it. I can't wait for these. Expect them around the end of August, more into September as we kind of get into the fall season, as toys do right after Comic-Con. It's when the toys start coming out for that oh-so holiday season that we love. So let's take a look. This is the upcoming Hasbro Marvel Legends 80th anniversary line. Now, first and foremost, we are getting an updated Thor, classic comic book Thor. He's looking amazing. I love this new Marvel 80 years packaging. I think it's very classy, very stylish, very collector-ish. These look to be perfection in the sense of the old MCU ones that came out last year were great, but when you see this classic comic book, you got the classic comic book copy, the titles, everything, and then that Marvel 80 year logo right on the top left of the boxes. They look great. It's all a perfect packaging of what we want to see, or at least what I would like to see in a Marvel, really geared for that collector sort of line. On the back side of the package, you get a really cool Loki, Thor, everything that goes on in Asgard. You get a bio, which is fantastic. And then, of course, the lower bottom, you got all that nonsense that you got to put on the packaging these days. But Thor looks like Thor, and I hope that he comes out looking exactly like he does in these promo pics. He comes with Mjolnir and an extra hand, so it's a good thing all around. There isn't any electrical effects. There's no lightning, nothing like that in the box. Would have liked to have seen something like that because, I mean, we've gotten them 1,000 times. Why not put them in this box just to kind of give us the total package in that sense? But I love his long hair. They got the cap. It's perfect. It's perfect. Old school Jack Kirby Thor perfection, from his little yellow strap boots to the blues, the blacks, the red cape. They nailed it. And I love the inscriptions that they got going on Mjolnir. Next up is Captain America, and I think this is one of those, especially after seeing Endgame, and not to give anything away if you haven't seen it, not going to go into spoilers or anything, and after seeing the events of Endgame, this just makes me want this type of Captain America. This is the classic, the most awesome Captain America from his Jack Kirby days, from the comic books. He's got the chainmail, the fish scale armor going on. He's got an extra head. He does have that really, let's be honest, wonky throwing shield hand. I never really cared for that, but I do like that they included it just to give us something. It's something if they got to give it to us. Would have preferred maybe just a unmasked Captain America head. I like that they have it, but I maybe a broken Captain America shield too. That would have been kind of interesting to have. Extra hands, those are coming in the package, but really darker red to him. They got the nice white. It's a great looking Captain America, and I like that they have the wings going on his head, the A on his forehead. It's very, very cool. On the backside, a really glorious shot of Cap holding up the American flag. Got a bit of a bio. This is a very good Captain America. I'm not going to say this is the Cap perfection. I got to wait to see if when it's in hand, absolutely. But it looks like they're there. They should be there. I'm going to pair them up against that Thor that we just saw. It looks to be fantastic. Up next for this Demon in a Bottle Iron Man, this to me is what I'm kind of talking about with the Captain America. Not only do you get alternate heads for the Iron Man, but you get the unmasked Tony Stark Demon in a Bottle comic book story arc head. He's got that little penciled mustache. This is what I want to see. This is probably the most stacked, utter perfection of an Iron Man that I can think of ever getting. He's got repulsor blasts. He's got new type of explosion type blasts. The hands, the armor, he looks like a man in a suit of armor. Straight from the comic books. This is comic book Marvel Legends perfection right here. The full scope. You got the box, the old school Iron Man logo, the 80 years. This is amazing. This is by far, the Thor was in first place until I saw this one. This is the Iron Man that I want to see. And then on the back of the packaging, another glorious shot by Alex Ross. The bio, every which way, it's looking fantastic. This is the figure, I think, out of all of these single figured sets. This is awesome. I love that alternate Iron Man helmet. I love that you could put the Tony Stark, that pencil. That is so cool. The only thing is missing is a bottle of scotch. Seriously, like, and we can all do that ourselves. But it's awesome. Cannot wait for this figure. Moving on into the 2-packs, we are getting the Grandmaster and Korg, Taika Waititi himself, and Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum in that movie is pure Jeff Goldblum perfection. And with this figure, right down to his blue painted fingernails, the blue lip, he's got his melt stick. I cannot wait to have the Grandmaster. Now we just need the collector, and we got, it's just MCU perfection. For someone that only usually likes to gravitate towards the comic book figures, the MCU figures, they're with that face printing tech that they got going on, they can do everything and anything now. It's Jeff Goldblum, crazy Jeff Goldblum on a shelf, basically. And then we have Korg. Everyone wanted Korg. Everyone was kind of hoping, fingers crossed, that we were going to get a Meek figure. It's not going to happen. But he does come with his little cannon weapon, and he looks great. A new sculpt, really armor built. This guy can fit in with comic book or MCU. You can make it happen. Just it's cool. Don't worry about it. It's just, I love this 2-pack. I love the choice for this 2-pack. This is amazing. I love Thor Ragnarok. That really reinvigorated Thor for me, and then what they did with Infinity War and Endgame by far, if you know what I mean. But this is a great 2-pack. This is the kind of 2-pack that I want to see. I don't need repacks of Thor, and I don't need, the one character that and then you're paying $40 to get the other, and these are going to be a little more expensive, just FYI, but they're not going to be $40. These are a great selection for a 2-pack. It's a must-have. Can't wait to have this one. Now, I think this is the one that everyone seems to be looking forward to the most. This is the 2-pack featuring the first appearance of Wolverine and the brand new actually Hulk. This Hulk looks to be a great updated Hulk. He has extra hands. He's got that tattered, basically lab coat, t-shirt kind of thing. He's got the purple pants. This is a great updated Hulk, one that we've needed for a while. Not to say the old, let's say, Toy Biz, and some of the original Hasbro ones that they introduced are great. One of my favorite Hulks that they've done recently was the Ragnarok Hulk. I think that is amazing. It was the Build-A-Figure, but this is the classic Hulk. And again, after seeing Endgame and everything, I'm the huge comic book figure collector, and I would love a new Hulk, one that's massive. When you have him squared up against the Wolverine, he looks great. Now, this Wolverine, of course, again, is the first appearance. Wolverine has that more cat mask kind of thing that he had going on. Uses the same Wolverine buck that they've been doing for a while now. I don't mind it, to be quite honest with you. As long as it looks good and he has everything that's necessary for a Wolverine. Now, an extra Wolverine head would have been nice. An angrier, more, Hulk smash kind of head would have been great for this set. Again, if you're looking to kind of give us these ultimate packs, I think a few extra things thrown in there would have cemented the fact that these are action figure perfection. Not to say or discredit in any way, shape, or form that I love that it's a Wolverine versus Hulk pack. I like that you get extra hands, but I just think that there's a couple extra little spaces in that packaging. If it would have worked out, an unmasked Wolverine, a more angry Hulk, that would have been fantastic. But I think what they did here is great. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a great versus. This is a versus 2-pack. This is what I want to see in 2-packs. I want to see the characters pitting against each other. this makes me excited to go out and find these figures more. So, I'm going to leave you guys with that. What'd you think? Any of these meeting your fancy? Which ones you absolutely have to have? Are any of you on the fence about any of them? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk some Marvel Legends. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, let your wallets breathe, relax, or at least the best you can, because we're just getting Legends after Legends in the fall, and Comic-Con's right around the corner. There's going to be a lot of new reveals. I can't wait. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.